who stood through thick and thin, right, for the party. And then when you entered, you would have at least, you don't go there and saturate and then displace and no. Well, I'm not a party faithful, but I think, generally speaking, that's where the issue is going to come from. That's where there are people who are aggrieved and talking about anti-party activities that may happen. Because if they had allowed, look at what's happening. Look at the candidate. Look at people qualifying, people disqualifying, people that are disqualified and people that are qualified. If you look at them, 90, or let me not exaggerate, 50% or 60% of the people who are qualified are from the people who came from PDP. CC is even background, like you said, is a party, like they always say, not you, party is supreme. So whatever it is, they should fix their house, put their house in order, because there is another bigger battle, not just the primaries. Bigger battle awaits them in 2027, so that the rave, what candidate wins, because what's happening in Nigeria now needs someone who is tactical, logical. I slept angry. I was angry, and I just had to advise myself that I shouldn't stay angry because of the video I watched. It was gruesome. The murder of the teacher that was, abducted in Oyo State. Over 40 something, students, the teachers, and some of the staff of that school. And this particular teacher, a mathematics teacher, was beheaded on camera. And it was on purpose, not that, just so that the government can respond to them and someone has to be a scapegoat. And I watched that video, and like I said, I slept really, really. I'm still feeling sad. It's just that I need to work on myself so that I will not, attract another negative thought. Right, because my daddy retired as a teacher. I'm just, it's so many thoughts. My kids are in school,
Yes.
a lot of things happening, and here we are talking about a party primary. That's like the talk of the town. It was everyone, the social media space, and nobody is talking about the fact that people are dying in Nigeria. Just because it has not happened to you doesn't mean that it's not happening. It is happening. This is not Borno State. This is not Borno and Kano. This is Oyo State, right?
Yes.
And I don't know. We keep talking about this, but nobody deserve to die in that manner. In that manner. I don't know if you watched that video.
Yes.
But it was pathetic, to say the least.
I actually did, and it was a sad one for me, because when I saw that gruesome picture, I asked myself that am I sure I am not seeing something different? Can this be true? You understand? I said, can this be true? Can this really happen? Why should it happen? And the people had the impunity. I said, somebody must have snapped this thing. And
Recorded
it was snapped and sent viral. Oh, I saw the head by the side of the man. Oh my word. I actually had a very, in short, that other part of that yesterday for me wasn't a good one, because my mind went astray in a lot of areas, especially insecurity. And yet our politicians, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have many of them as
Yeah.
friends, are not looking at that aspect critically. Because just like you did say, it has not happened to you today does not mean you are free.
Yeah.
It might not happen to you directly, but somebody that you know who knows somebody that you know,
No.
who knows somebody that that person knows. Look at the principal the school. She was
Oh, the
weeping.
woman.
Yes, and crying that, oh. And even before the man was beheaded, he even spoke.
He spoke. Yeah,
The man spoke.
He did.
And I said, because I was just trying to listen to him, and the next thing was that this man was beheaded. I said, Jesus.
Yeah.
I had these ghost people inside of me.
Yeah.
And towards it all, they now showed us the head. Oh, my word. Oh, I said, God, can Mr. President see this and stop whatever primaries that they're doing?
Yes.
Because to me, it wasn't a good image for our country, Nigeria. I felt so bad watching that gruesome murder. In Oyo State here. In Oyo State here. Is it because of politics? Is it because of poverty? Okay. What is the gain? What are those people going to gain now?
Beheading
for
another
beheading
man.
a human being. Yeah. And that is why God will not forgive this country. Because already we are splitting blood. And a place in the Bible tells me that wherever blood is spilled, there will be no peace. There will be no peace. Do you understand? So it's high time that the government on their own, I don't know, because sincerely, I felt really bad.
Still feeling bad.
Watching that gruesome,
He didn't deserve to die the way
murder, and the governor says they have Ametoko, what's it called? Amoteko, that covers the security architecture, that covers the
and now he's saying that the governor, Makinde, is saying that he's ready to negotiate with them. So why did you not negotiate from the onset?
When somebody has died, do you understand? Okay, how would the children of that man feel now, seeing their father like that?
In that manner.
Would there be peace? It is traumatic. It's something that is going to be with them for the better
rest of their lives.
Yeah. So our level of insecurity should be critically looked into. I was to be in Abuja by this weekend. You understand? And the guy who would have taken me there said, I would have loved to go by road. I said, you are going by flight, I want me to go
by road. Yeah.
I said, how much are you paying me? I said, for all the money you're going to give to me, my brother, if you can't pay for my flight, forget it. Do you understand? I could do other things, so you do voiceover, but to go anchor that event, I said I should go through Enugu. I said, they say you are going to charter a vehicle for me and my crew.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to get myself middled up with other passengers because I'm paying for the vehicle. Why did this come up? The level of insecurity. Do you understand?
Because
ordinarily,
road trips used to be fun.
Road trips used to be fun.
Yeah, before now.
I went to Patani on Sunday, and you know that from Friday to Sunday, I kept praying. I prayed.
Yeah.
I prayed.
Yeah.
I said, God,
like,
see me through and bring me back.
Yes.
I said, if you want me to embark on this journey, give me a sign. And I will sleep, I wake up, nothing will happen. I will sleep, I will say, God, you want me to go? You can imagine that thought. Yeah. Just from here to Patani.
Not Abuja.
Even from here to Agbo.
From here to your house, even. Nowhere is safe though.
It's really safe.
I don't know. Sometimes I get tired of Nigeria. I cannot lie to you. But what do? We keep believing, right?
Yeah.
I keep praying and hoping for the best.
I got to a point, although at the pinnacle, when I was much younger, the craze wasn't there. Even when I had an opportunity to go to the United States. But the craze wasn't there. But some weeks back, I started regretting. I said,
why did you not
why did I not make that effort?
Yeah.
Because it's even safer outside the country than here. because the level of insecurity. Look at these headsmen, Fulani or whatever they call themselves. So annoying, ugly looking, like what the cats dragged in. Do you understand? They don't care. They just come out.
I think
attack.
is what the system has produced. Sometimes I look at them and see an angry man, rather a hungry man is an angry man. Sometimes I see them on the street, some of them are the ones doing the mania jobs, taking out the dirt, doing the shoemaker, all those.
Yeah, in Asaba here now, they are not riding
Yeah.
the keke now.
So exactly. So sometimes I look at them and I'm wondering, where did we go wrong as a nation? Because if they had families where their interest is protected, they go to school, I don't think they would turn out that badly. And so when they do that, they ban Okada because of insecurity. Before you know it, they take to the street. So those ones they don't even have anything to lose. Killing people is like, after all, some of them, they promise them that if you kill as much as you kill here on earth, you are going to get virgins somewhere, God knows where. Do you understand? So sometimes I feel like we need to go back to the drawing board. That is, if we even had a drawing board, right? We need to rejig our system in a way that it starts from the family even. The family unit is the smallest unit. But then what we have as a family is what dovetails to the society that we are having right now. So we should really, really go back to the drawing board.
All right, so we'll take two more stories before we take a break. Federal government has announced that the Children's Day celebration, which is the only celebration that keeps our children alive, National Children's Day 2027 is a feature now promoting inclusion for every Nigerian child.
Yeah.
Yes, those students now who are captured, or those children who have been kidnapped. This is an opportunity, more like a clarion call, that let's give peace
A chance.
a chance.
Yeah.
And we are told that the children actually make over 40%
Yeah.
of Nigeria's population.
And that's a lot.
That's quite humongous for me, and tells you, yes, that they play a major
Role.
pivotal role
Yeah.
as far as human existence is concerned. So let's take stronger action to protect our children and promote the voices of the adolescent girls. That's capping it up from that point.
Yeah.
All right, so as we celebrate on the 27th,
Here too, we're also having
DBS is going
a
to
party for youth and children.
yeah.
Come 27. There's a lot that you need to come here to learn. You are part of that committee, so you should tell us more.
We have quite a lot, most especially going back to our roots, so that our culture definitely should not go into extinction.
Right.
So we're looking at the cultural thematic area as a focal point for celebrating the Nigerian child.
Okay. So when you say cultural, is it that it's going to be a lecture about our culture?
No.
What exactly?
No. We're going to be having different cultural displays.
Okay.
From their dances to their lifestyle to their cuisines.
Oh.
Their culinaries. So all of this would make up Usala,
Ofonugbu.
Ofonugbu, Ofowere,
Ofoha.
Ofoha.
Then from Delta North, Delta, it is
Usala,
Nsala, Ofako.
Ofako.
Yeah. We have different types of Ofako. In Igbo, you can use Ako. They even use oil to do their Onugbu or Ha. And then they have Ofako, like stew Ako, the one they use for rice. But in my village, for instance, we have ufako, and then the kind of spices we use, they don't use it over there. So
Okay.
that's the difference.
Okay, so all of the trending issues. Yes, I'll be running.
And I'm wondering why, why, why
Why
sharing
did
it? Why sharing it?
It to me is a social content,
Okay.
you know, and I have my, it's a two-way thing for me,
Okay.
you know, one as a moral lesson,
Okay.
and secondly, for us to learn,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
because quite a lot went through that melodrama, quite a lot, you know, and a lot of things would be lost. You commented, you made your comments too.
Yes, I did.
And I read through yours and I said, well, okay, beautiful, looking at it from that angle. And above all, it's to tell you that human nature is gradually going down into the doldrums, you know, of evil things happening in our society today.
That's right.
You know, we never used to experience such, you know, because it's a taboo, it's a malady, you know, for you to even commit adultery.
Yeah.
The Bible says that. Moral standard.
Moral standard.
You know, but a lot has gone to the wings.
Yeah.
The wings already. And nobody seems to. But then there was a caveat again. When you are not giving attention,
Yeah.
you understand, the mind seems to stray apart. And again, that is even not still enough.
It is not enough. So I see all these things as lack of discipline.
Yeah.
Yes, because especially on the part of, I'm a woman. Ordinarily, I'm supposed to be like women supporting women.
No.
But-
Woman,
but-
any woman that supports that.
No, look, I always tell women, if I'm not saying that, oh, what the man did is right, but there are so many ways to kill a rat. There's so many ways to kill a rat. You don't do things out of bitterness or you're hurting. You should heal first. I always tell every woman I know. I remember talking to a younger woman earlier in the years. She had an issue with the husband, and the husband, of course, cheated on her. Even got a lady pregnant. And then, of course, she has every right to be angry.
Yeah.
They separated. Few months down the line, maybe 3-4 months down the line, or 5 months, I noticed that she was seeing someone. And I said, no, you have like 2 children. You don't do that. And, okay, so in the night, you just sneak out and you go out with this man and sleep out, leaving your children. For who? Do you understand? There's so many limitations here. So long as you're married and you have children, if she was still maybe married and then having issues in her home, and she already made up her mind that she's going to divorce, whether you have children or not, give yourself like 1 or 2 years to heal. Then perfect all the
documentation.
Yes, and set yourself free, because you don't know what will happen tomorrow. Guess what? She said, no, I don't have right to talk to her. She can do whatever. After all, the other one is doing. I say, you don't know. This is we are living in a patriarchal kind of, we're operating in that kind of system. So you don't do that. Allow yourself to heal. Yes, I'm not saying you shouldn't accept anybody, but when it comes to intimacy, now is not the time.
Yes.
You can hang out, you can have fun, but don't indulge just yet. And she said, no, I don't have right. I said, okay, you're an adult, a mother of 2. And guess what? 1 year after, she was now longing to go back to the husband. And the husband said, you know what? We're going to kill chicken, kill goat, chicken. And see, guess what? She sold her business. She was into a particular business. She sold everything and bought all the requirements, because according to the tradition of the man is not supposed to add one pin, one naira, one kobo to whatever she's going to buy. So it's everything. And she shouldered it. She bought gold, made the food, and they say they want to appease and appease. They did the appeasing. Guess what again?
She had to still live again.
2 years after, another quarrel happened.
Okay.
She had to leave. Do you understand? So if she had listened to me at that time, I'm not saying that, oh, you're a pretty woman, they will come. Of course, that's a good sign that you're still marketable, right? But when it comes to issue of intimacy at that time, that window, you should not just allow that window. Allow that time, use that time to self-examine, heal, because I know you're hurting. In fact, you want to do back after all he's doing. No, you're going to regret it. That's just the truth. There's every tendency for you to be tempted. I'm talking as a woman. You must be tempted, especially when your man is acting up. Imagine a man keeping malice with you 3 months. You'd want to, and one guy, cool looking. Do you understand? You have a look. If you are not disciplined, you're gonna fall. And at that point, you'll be justified by yourself that, after all, he's doing it. He's cheating with Simbi and Titi, but you are not him. Sadly, so it is what it is, man.
Okay, so for the repercussion on the man who
exactly
went to meet Ìyàwó Níyàwó.
Yeah.
Ìyàwó
Níyàwó now. Yes.
And some people are of the school of thought that he has not spoken up. So that shows that the guilty are afraid.
That guy is a young guy.
He's a young guy. Okay, so
he doesn't care. Maybe a Gen Z. Okay, he says he's not a Gen Z.
Funny enough, a lot of girls he takes selfie with him. I saw him. I said,
of course.
What is good for the goose is good for the gender.
Yeah.
I just pray that, well.
But those are allegations anyway. Nobody saw them.
They are not allegations.
Has it been proven?
No. They are not allegations.
Are there evidence?
They are not allegations.
Have you seen one evidence?
You know why I said they are not allegations? If they were allegations, right, there would have been a counter.
Yeah, by the woman. But she came out and said, you know what? I have right.
Yes.
To do whatever I want to do.
And she's saying that, yes, obviously, the whole stuff had already packed up.
Yeah.
This guy was also involved in.
Yeah.
And I also fault the other guy because you really don't have any moral right to bring another woman
to your matrimonial home. Yeah.
It's a no-no. And for that woman who was also trying to say, no, we're just
friends.
We're not pathologically close. It was after a while. After a while, what happened? And he followed him to his house to do what kind of business? Every business ends outside.
Right.
You know, so it's, well.
It's a lesson for us to learn.
It's a lesson, actually. I said we're going to bring up this discussion so that we can
I'm going to ask Victor Ocheka his view.
No. Victor is a wild man.
No, his view on the issue.
Victor is a wild man. I love my wife. I love the lie.
Okay.
All right, we'll take a break on the ride this morning. When we come back, we're looking at what the papers are saying.
Stay with us.
Stay with us.
opportunities we rise.
Nigerians, it is time to arise. Arise not for the change that we dream of, but arise to create the change that we want. It is time to bring your talent to bear. And this is a call for expressions. My team will create something that you will be proud of, but we cannot create a museum without you. So if you have this thing in your house that you've been thinking since forever, the world needs to see, bring it to us. If you have this talent that you feel that the world already knows or don't know about it, but there is one simple clause. It must be speaking to one of the 17 SDG goals. Donors, philanthropists, Nigerian government, it is time to lead the conversation our way. It is time to put our money where our mouth is. Please come on board and join this. History is about to be made. The question is, are you going to be a part of it?